John F. Kennedy once said, "Our progress as a nation can be no swifter than our progress in education." More than 3 decades later, his words still ring true. In today's complex world, where finding success in life often begins with success in school.
They are our future, tomorrow's workforce, innovators and citizens. Our social and economic future depends on what they learn today. But how they learn is just as important as what they learn. Students are now members of a global village. To compete with the rest of the world, education experts agree teaching and learning must evolve along with today's ever-changing global landscape.
Today's students are growing up in a highly competitive, information-driven global landscape. We need to take a look at what is being taught in school and how it is being taught, and teach it in a context of a changing global economy. Core knowledge is important, but knowing how to access and process information, how to figure things out, and how to do things in new and different ways is equally important. The ultimate goal is to develop skills adults can use that will help them evaluate and process information using a wide variety of resources, to work collaboratively, to think creatively, and to write and speak clearly.
Too frequently, however, people equate accountability and performance with standardized test scores. Many say this is creating a nation of children who know facts but lack any context as how to apply them.
The problem with teaching to the test or focusing your instruction on the test results is that it gives the students the impression that facts and fact mastery are the most important thing, and really that's apart completely from the world that they live in. They live in a world where technology is the most important communication tool they have. It really makes school irrelevant for them. So it's important for us to pay attention to the new technologies and the ability of those technologies to help students bring new information into the classroom quickly and help teachers find new ways of teaching. And ultimately, we want both teachers and students to be using the technology effectively both at school and at home.
Many feel that in the 21st century classroom, learning and technology should be inseparable. One such advocate is the Source for Learning. In fact, this not-for-profit educational technologies company could be considered an innovator in the creation and distribution of effective technology-infused learning resources. When the Source for Learning was created more than 30 years ago, technology was seldom integrated into school curriculum. Its founder, John Curtis, was passionate about the potential and the need for using technology to share resources among the nation's schools.
The Source for Learning was created to provide educational resources to schools and students who needed them. 30 years ago, technology was a rather minor component in education. There were no PCs, there was no internet, there were no smartphones or no tablets. So we really advanced the effective use of video at that time and became a leader in the use of technology to enhance learning. Since then, the Source for Learning has created 5 websites which are really the best collection of learning resources on the internet for teachers, for parents, and for students from early childhood up through K-12. All of our content has been compiled and reviewed by master classroom teachers to enhance learning at every level.
As more and more schools across the country embrace technology in the classroom, the Source for Learning has become a go-to expert on its use in early childhood and K-12 learning. Its award-winning Preschool First curriculum was created by child development experts to help infants, toddlers, and preschool children grow and develop through the use of play-based activities and assessment.
Preschool First is used in early childhood programs, preschools, and pre-K programs across the nation. This dynamic system provides thousands of play-based activities for educators to observe through the infants, toddlers, and preschool years. And what's dynamic about this system is that there are hundreds of behaviors that we know children should master before they enter formal education. And this system helps parents and teachers know and observe those just the right time. Another important feature of this program is that it correlates all these behaviors to the state's early learning pre-K standards across the nation, so the children will be ready to enter kindergarten and ready to learn beyond.
As a teacher, Preschool First helps me with planning. The integrated assessment allows me to find activities and individualize children's learning based on their specific needs. And the reporting features help me as a teacher show parents what their children are learning through play. Our parents also love that they can log into Preschool First and see their child's progress and find activities that they can do at home with their little ones.
Created around the idea that parents are a child's first teachers, Grow Up Learning is an interactive early learning system that equips parents to help young children develop the cognitive, physical, and social skills needed for school through play.
Grow Up Learning works because it involves both the parent and the child. The activities in Grow Up Learning are simple enough that they can be done as part of the parent's busy day, but the activities are also carefully designed and sequenced so that as a child accomplishes the tasks in one activity, Grow Up Learning then offers another that will help the child continue his development.
I like Grow Up Learning so much because it's something that's easy to fit into my regular routine. Rather, if I'm doing laundry, grocery shopping, just spending time doing artwork with my son, whatever, their activities are very easy to incorporate in our regular life. He really enjoys the activities and they're a lot of fun. It's helped him in many ways. He's learned basic things like matching socks, and we go to the grocery store, look for colors, so we can incorporate it in our everyday activities, which is nice. And his family, who lives far away, really enjoys being able to keep up with his progress and what activities we're doing.
One of the web's oldest and most successful sites for teachers also belongs to the Source for Learning. Teachers First is a collection of original content and more than 12,000 professionally reviewed resources that teachers, from novice to expert, use to enhance learning in every subject from K through 12.
Teachers love Teachers First because it helps them to use and understand new technologies as they come along, but it also gives them teacher-reviewed resources, thousands of them, they can use in their classrooms so their students can learn. There are collaborative tools built in so teachers can share what's worked and what hasn't, and they can see what's worked for other people. And the whole site is free and will remain free for teachers always. Teachers and Families was developed as a bridge between teachers and school and families and students at home, because teachers know that home and what happens with parents is really important in how a child learns. Teachers and Families has activities that families can do together and enjoy learning, including things like Together Read, which is family literacy activities or reading activities. You read the books, anyone from preschool to a teenager can be involved, even relatives, and there are activities you can do together that fit in with the same reading theme, building better readers.
The Source for Learning's newest offering, SFL Media, is just the latest example of the company's ongoing commitment to programs that support learning using new technologies.
SFL Media is really a comprehensive collection of about 10,000 video streaming clips for K-12 teachers and families, and we've combined those with over 12,000 related materials from Teachers First. This gives even the smallest school the opportunity to access high-quality resources. SFL Media is really another step in our mission to support technology and learning, because we really want to prepare today's students for success in the future. We're proud that our resources have been proven successful, and we continue to fulfill our mission of enhancing learning at every level for every child.
The Source for Learning, for teachers, for families, for excellence. To find out more, please visit www.sourceforlearning.org.
Some great people and ideas. We're glad you can join us here on the Profile Series. Be sure to join us again next time for more stories of success. I'm Lou Gossett Jr.